Upstairs, pal. Think we found something. And it don't look good.
Be gone! I have nothing more to say to you, necromancer.
Someone in that tomb's been talking to Wormblood. Disable that barrier and we might learn something. Careful there. They weren't fooling around.
I am here, curse you! What else do you... Wait... You are not Wormblood. Who are you? Is this some new ruse? A trick to win my confidence after Wormblood drew my soul from the afterlife and compelled me to speak? I will tell you no more than I told your master. Unless... wait... You are no follower of the Black Worm. Yes, he bound me with this crystal and tormented me, questioning me about the location of a relic from ancient times. Glorious times. The gift of death. Stolen long ago, yet I found it. Alas, Wormblood wrested the secret from me. The gift of death can recall to life any departed soul, at the cost of a willing sacrifice. A life for a life. Whom Wormblood would bring back or sacrifice, I do not know. But the gift is also the key to great power. There is a secret place in Eastern Solstice. Wormblood found it and draws upon its power. That is why his necromancy is so strong. Yet with the gift of death, he could unlock its full might. Now, I must ask a favor of you. You make a good point. Very well. It is called Mor Naril, an ancient temple Molag Bal's servants built to harvest souls departing the mortal plane. The forces of light defeated Mor Naril and silenced its heart, but the gift could wake it. Wormblood left a focus in this chamber, the Ghost-Weld crystal before you. It pins me in this plane, and allowed him to project himself here when he wished to question me. Take it with you when you go, and I will be free! The gift is ancient beyond reckoning. When my ancestors ruled in Hammerfell, their explorers found it hidden in Solstice's Daedric ruins. It became an heirloom of House Corellania, a mighty relic that could bestow a life for a life. Someone willing. My ancestors found that threats or compulsion did not work. Yet there was a cost. The soul sacrificed with the gift was simply gone. Trapped in the relic, banished to some gray void, or destroyed entirely. No one could say. When my people turned on their kinlord, they hid the gift. They could not trust themselves to leave it buried, so they asked the Argonian death dancers to hide it. I only learned where after decades of searching. I died before I could retrieve it. My time was long ago. I was cousin to both the last kinlord of House Corellania and the upstart who deposed him. Kinlord Istamil revived the ways of our ancestors in Hammerfell to maintain power. But Vinyu Tilmo feared our own heritage. Our people had all but forgotten our gift for necromancy. Istamil reforged the ancient pacts with our Daedric patrons and revived the practice. Yet some of our own kin resisted the Kinlord's commands. All Solstice was divided. I served as advisor to the Kinlord, but Vinyu Tilmo was victorious. After Istamil's fall, our people turned from the old ways. I was forced into hiding, and spent the rest of my days seeking a way to reverse our loss, such as the gift of death. Peace once again.
Dobry, I guess we got what we came for. We ought to head on back to Sunport. See you there, pal. Gabrielle's been waiting for you. I told her about our trip to Coralania Crypt, but she wants to hear what you think we learned about Wormblood's plans.
Talk to Gabrielle. We are all eager to hear more about your experience in the Coralania Crypt.
You returned. Gabrielle has been studying that old relic ever since you left. I could not say how much progress she has made, but no doubt your help would be invaluable.
You're back! Good! Gabrielle was very excited about the relic we brought her, and she kept trying to explain it to Raz. Regrettably, much of what she said went over Raz's head, but it sounded important.
I examined the Gift of Death, and I must say I've never seen anything quite like it. It's Daedric in origin, that much is clear. Now, what exactly did you learn in the crypt? I suspected something like that. No Daedric gift comes without a price. Given the Worm Cult's efforts to bring Mannimarco's remains here to Solstice, I think we know whom they intend to bring back. What else did you learn? That explains much. Why the Worm Cult came to Solstice, where the Reapers send stolen souls, how they raised the Writhing Wall, sever that connection, and we can defeat Wormblood. The blessed bell we found at Meridia's temple could do it. By sending him to the Colored Rooms, Wormblood would be vulnerable in Meridia's realm. Prince Azah suggested using the Gift of Death as bait. Now I know where we need Wormblood to be. The old temple courtyard. But how do we reach him? Perfect. I can reverse the connection to summon his projection. Place the crystal over there. We need a plausible bargain. Offer Wormblood the Gift of Death for Vana Scalarian. Insist on meeting in the temple courtyard for the exchange.
I hoped the gift might serve as bait. I just wasn't sure what kind of trap we needed. Go on, comrade.
Place your crystal there, and let's see if we can reach Wormblood.
You again. This is an unwelcome surprise.
Dug your way out? Pity. This one hoped you were still squashed under a building.
Charming. What can I do for the so-called Stirk Fellowship? I left that projection crystal in a Coralania crypt. A mistake, perhaps. No doubt Arveril told you about our conversations. And the Gift of Death. So why have you summoned me? I see little point in bargaining. You know my power. It is only a matter of time before I take the Gift of Death. But I'll play along. What do you expect me to offer in trade? Ignorant simpleton! I doubt that you could. Yet the attempt might inconvenience me. Very well. Bring the Gift of Death to the Writhing Wall. My servants will bring you across. I will be waiting for you with Vana Scalarian. I have no reason to trust you either. Clearly you have some trickery in mind. It will not avail you. Bring the gift to the old temple then, and know that if you deal falsely with me, my forces will slaughter everyone in Sunport. It is arranged. Do not keep me waiting.
We won't. Well done, friend.
That went better than this one hoped. You should speak with Gabrielle, Five Claw. There is much to do before we entertain Wormblood at the old temple.
Good work. I think Wormblood took the bait. You and Gabrielle better figure out the next step, because we got a date with a necromancer.
The trap is set and Gabrielle's plan is in motion. Like a storm that starts a mudslide, we must be carried along and hope we are not all swept away.
Good work, comrade. The die is cast. Now, speak with Gabrielle about how we prepare a fitting welcome for Wormblood.
That was rather exhausting. Anyway, nicely done. I wasn't sure Wormblood would agree to meet on our terms, but you convinced him. You should head to Broken Light Courtyard. I'll finalize plans with Prince Azah and meet you there. We'll gather all the forces we can, but we must make haste. We have to set our trap and conceal it before Wormblood arrives. He will certainly be on his guard, which means you must be ready for a fight.
Strange. What realm of revelry is this? You there? What pleasures are hidden here? I command you to tell me all about this realm's hidden pleasures. I desire to experience the many wonders of Sanguine's realms of revelry, and I will not take no for an answer. Surely there is wine to be drunk, a feast to be, feasted. Ah, a test, of course. The realms of revelry are the myriad pocket planes created by our Lord Sanguine, each more debaucherous than the last. So again I ask, you fiendish imp, what pleasures does this realm offer me? Adventure? How tedious. Though I suppose the pleasures of discovery are not to be scoffed at. It will have to do. I just hope this adventure stuff includes a decent wine. Adventure? Well, if Sanguine
We're almost ready, friend. Prince Azah will tell you how you can help.
Stop fussing over the bells, Scordo. It is fine.
This one has always found it boring to stand around and wait for a battle to start. There is nothing to do until the enemy arrives. Perhaps Prince Azah has some busy work for you, yes?
Forgive me, but I must pay attention to preparing this spell for Wormblood. Prince Azah can explain what you need to do.
I knew you would not miss this, Zul Mota. You should see if Prince Azah requires your help with the preparations for our hunt before Wormblood arrives.
Good to see you, pal. Knowing you're on our side makes me feel a lot better about this whole plan. Go check in with the little prince. He said he could use your help.
Any sign of Wormblood yet? No? I suspect he is not far off. Let us hope he does not detect Gabrielle's preparations. Which reminds me, you have a special place in our plan. You're the linchpin of our plan. We restored the temple bell and put it in place above the gate. Strike it at the right moment, and it will create a powerful pulse of Meridia's light. Gabrielle will use that to trap Wormblood. Strike the bell when Gabrielle begins to cast. That will send the courtyard and everyone in it to the colored rooms. We must protect each other in there. I'll guard Gabrielle. Speak with the representatives and choose one to team up with. There is a mallet on the landing above. Choose a champion to stand with you and take it when you get into position. If Wormblood surprises us with some unexpected trick, you may need a stout comrade at your side. Gabrielle tells me you found her in this courtyard when you first arrived in Solstice. Vaughn's Galarian staff drew her to this old temple. It reminded her that Meridia could be a powerful ally against the Worm Cult. An old scroll described how Meridia's followers used the bell to visit the colored rooms. Striking the bell opens the way to Meridia's realm. Gabrielle will modify that, however. When you ring the bell, her spell will give Wormblood a push. Gabrielle believes Meridia's influence will prevent that. It is easier to get into a Daedric prince's realm than it is to leave, especially against her will. But we should act swiftly once we spring our trap. We don't want him to escape. Only as bait, comrade. I would have preferred not to bring the gift of death at all. No reason to let Wormblood get close to it. But he may have a way to sense whether we brought it, so Gabrielle has the gift with her.